Chat sitting nice. Get in the middle of the camera. Okay, I'm good. Alright, y'all. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Aries Bookman. And this is the Guidepost, where I give guidance on godhood. How arrogant, right? We're all right. How dare you say what I don't already want to know? You know, okay, whatever, it's cool. No, I get it. Side EJs, welcome to the show. Good morning, sir. Marma, good to see you. Welcome to the show, man. Cast a Spell and Kaiju Creator, good to see y'all. Welcome, man. Rocky, good morning. Seymour, what's going on? We're going. Got the Gilded Gang in here, man. Well, you know, except Timon. You know, welcome to the show, Timon. Good afternoon. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's afternoon for y'all. Like, okay. Gerald Sunbright Jr. All right. Grand Rising. Yeah, y'all in here, man. Cool. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. That's fine. All right, y'all. This is kind of what I want to get into. Today is gonna be a bit more ranty. I will be honest. I think I kind of want to talk about a little bit about some of what's been lost. I'm hesitant to do so. It's because it's like, okay, I don't want to go over anyone's head. Then again, you know, what difference does it make, right? Motherfuckers say all kind of shit. Oh, like the nose ring. Yeah, hey, man, I had it for a little while now. You know, been doing my thing. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Talk a little bit about what's been lost. Yesterday I was thinking some about the. I was halfway gonna do a show about becoming a master student, and I decided not to because motherfuckers want to be a master student for the wrong reasons. Like, this shit ain't simple. This shit ain't easy. I can say it in a simple way, but there's a part of this stuff you have to get, and the getting ain't easy. Like, you tell somebody, you know, go out in the woods and, you know, food, no knife, no nothing, go catch a chicken. Go catch a chicken and bring it back alive. See, it's simple to say that. To figure out how to do it is something difficult. It's something different. I thought the long silence was you hitting the blunt. Nah, but I ain't smoked blunts in the longest, man. I ain't been a blunter since I was in my younger days. Fuck you, V. I like the rants. It fills the in-between information from the lectures. Yeah, man. Look, bro, I got more lectures than most of these niggas sitting out here, for real. Like, and I'm saying most by being generous. Bro. Now, I got shit you can go and look up from other sources, and not stuff you got to take my word for. I'm not reading you a book. Let's start the show, y'all. Give me about 45 seconds. 45 seconds, I get you, alright? Boy, you thought you started. So yeah, becoming the sage. As like I said, I was gonna talk about master students and motherfuckers want to do it for the wrong reasons. Same difference with this, so it's not gonna make much difference. But this is something I've seen is a bit pertinent. Um, Because it's not as pertinent to tell you how to become a master student, because you don't want to be a master student. You just want to be the master. And like I said, for the wrong reasons. So you can get a little bit of a flex, so motherfuckers look at you a certain way, so you can have this kind of particular kind of life. And you can tell folks that's the wrong reason. And they can say, no, I don't. I'm not here for that. Not me. No. I want the real knowledge because I want to know. Okay. Yeah, I'll be alright. Hell yeah, nigga want to be the last dragon. Every Indian want to be the chief, man. And not because they want to have to do what a chief has to do. They want to do what they want to do without anyone saying anything. Unless, of course, you agree. If you agree, say something. If you don't agree, shh, shh. I'm doing me. Shh. But the funny thing about that is, it don't matter how much you rushing. It don't matter how much you don't listen when I say that. It don't matter how much you lying to yourself, trying to sneak it in, trying to get around. It won't work. Like it just won't. Look, I'll go beyond saying it just won't, because that's really not enough. And because to say it, and you may even think I'm saying it because here's the tips on how to get around that. No, you literally don't get around that. It's probably ain't nothing in the way. Ain't nothing in the way. What's in the way is you. And bro, I'll say, what is you? If that part is difficult, chill out, bro. Chill out. If that part is difficult, you ain't even begun to begin. And that's the case for most of y'all. You haven't begun to begin. You're waiting to see, well, what am I gonna get for doing all this? You know? And disqualified. Disqualified. It's just not gonna work. What about being a master nigga? Look, just be a nigga, bro. Be a nigga. Like the master comes with responsibility, and it's not responsibility to wake people up. It's responsibility to sit there and let them abuse you. Don't nobody want that. No, nobody want that. Becoming the sage. Um, what a child is to an adult, the adult is to the sage. What a child is to an adult, the adult is to a sage. Parents don't get no props. Parents don't get no props. Hey, don't go to that party. You don't get no props for that. Hey, take off that short ass skirt. You're fucking 12. What the fuck you thought this was? Take that shit off your face too and go back to your room. Parents don't get no props. Put the candy down. You gotta eat this broccoli. Parents don't get no props. Because you may think parents just tell you what to do. I want to do what I want to do. It's my life. It's my life. Relax, you're good. What's going on, sir? Hey man, I'm gonna be here either way, even if it's not all this. If even all ain't well, I'm still gonna be here. That's what you do. A parent ain't just somebody who tells you what to do. A parent is on their own journey. A parent is guiding you about things you can't comprehend, and not cause they better than you, or you can't comprehend because your parent is better than you. It's not the case. It's not the case. You can't comprehend because you don't understand. You don't understand yet. Well, but Dad, P Diddy is gonna be there, right? You don't remember what it's like to be me. Diddy's gonna be at the party. You just want to ruin my life. Oh shit. Oh, go ahead. Take it. Go put the skirt on. Take your ass to the party. Mm-hmm. Look, fuck out of here, man. See, I'm not good with that shit. No, that's not true. I'm better at it than I like to admit. I don't want to do it. That's my issue. That's a completely different issue. I don't want to do it. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Exactly. Um, Look, all right. I'll start out with this little bit of a tale. Okay. I'll start out with a little bit of a tale. Uh, Imagine a village. Okay. It's tucked off in the mountains, in the woods, in the mountains. It's quiet. Nothing really happens there. Some would look at that and say it's boring. Others would look at that and say it's safe, stable, and established. Nah, I don't have the same things as they got down there at the bottom of the mountain. Up here, motherfuckers gotta walk, get their water, and carry it back. You gotta spend part of your day in the field, making sure the crop is okay, tending to the sheep. Some people will say it's boring. Fair play. Tiny little village, right? You got a little kid in the village. Every day, she likes to get up real early. Feel like she's missing something if she spend too much time sleeping. You know how kids are. Always feel like they're missing something. And they're not wrong. But you don't want this business. Anyways, look, feel like they're missing something. And she's running out to the edge of the village. The very edge of the village. Away from the huts with the house with her mom and the rest of her family that's been there for generations. Family and family and family. Knows everybody in the village. It's boring. Right? I know, I get all this already. I don't want to have to follow those rules. What you mean I have to do? I have to wake up and talk to these ancestor folks. I ain't never seen them. What you mean? Nah, man. Like, there's other things I could be doing. I want adventure. And that's part of the reason she's running to the edge of the village. Because there's something odd out there. There's something that she don't quite understand out there. It's early morning, so there's still mist out in the woods. She's run the path plenty of times, so she knows how to get there. She make it feel like an adventure. Hop off of this, jump off of this, hide here. It's fun. I want to have some fun. All right now. As she gets to the edge of the village, she sees a familiar set of trees, and she knows she's almost there. Those are the same trees they've always walked through whenever there's going to be a ceremony. They go all the way out, and then they come all the way back to the village. And she wondered why they have to go all the way out to the edge of the village. Wouldn't it just be easier to do all this stuff in the village? Fair play. So she comes up to the edge of the village. And she's peeking out through the tree line. She sees a single hut. It's not like all the other huts in the village. All the other huts in the village are close to each other. They're built a certain way. They're tended to. They look nice. This hut don't look nice. And it's all by itself. It's kind of scary. She's not the only kid who's come to look at it. Look at it from afar. You know how kids do. Look at that haunted house from afar. I dare you to go and touch it. You know, and that's kind of shit they do for fun. They're gonna go touch the house and then run. I was so startled. One hut by itself, edge of the village. No one else goes out there. She knows who's in it. She knows who's in it. It's the man with one eye. And you say one eye nicely because the other eye's kind of cloudy. So it's like you ain't got none. Got one eye. Old, bent over. She's seen old people before. In the village. Then I like this one. He don't say much. You can even be talking to him. He just look at you. She wonders why he don't just live in the village. That's the sage's hut. That's the sage's hut. Out there on his own. Doesn't look like he has any family. Doesn't look fun. But it's interesting because the only thing she can say, I don't really know that yet. Well, that ain't how kids work. What's interesting is what you think you don't know yet. What you think there's a secret. Something's being hidden from me. So that's the interesting thing. You know, fuck all the shit mom and daddy say I need to learn. I don't care about the damn sheep. I see them motherfuckers all the time. Nah, don't nobody talk about this motherfucker. And when they do, it's some strange shit. Mom told me not to come out here. That's why you're out there. Don't go to the elephant graveyard, Simba. Nah, that's the only place that's interesting. Usually, if she's gonna go touch that door, the other kids are with her. She's been coming and looking for a few weeks now. Trying to muster up the courage to go touch it by herself. She's touched it and ran. She's seen other folk touch it and run. It's always been fun because she's with the other kids. But for some reason, doing it by yourself, it seems different. She go ahead over there. She creep a little bit. Try not to make any noise. Slowly walks up to the door. And she looks around, makes sure nobody's there. She's about to put her hands up on that door, and the door opens. And he's standing there just looking at her. And she screams and runs. And she screams and runs. For the most part, that is the end of the story for that day. Um, the position of the sage isn't a status position. They're the only person in the village that does what they do. There's a reason they have to exist at the edge of the village, away from everyone else. Not because it's secret. You know, that's what the kid think. You know, that's what a baby think. Oh, this is the secrets. It's not because it's secret. The sage has to engage with the boundaries of reality for the people. They have to do things that the people will never have to do. Oh, look, the sage just get to chill out here and folks gonna bring them the food, bring them the water. You know, that's the easy life. I want the easy life, head ass. I want a life where I don't have to worry about that. I don't want to have to worry about stuff. That's what it looked like the sage got. Egypt, you see the folk up there living at the temple. They ain't got to go out to no fields. They ain't got to haggle in the market. Look at them clothes. Boy, them clothes. Ooh, what? Look at the clothes they got. Well, I want to look good like that. Niggas see me coming down the street. I want people to look at me and think I'm mysterious. Yeah, you want that until you don't have any friends. Until nobody knows you. Shit ain't sweet. Being a sage is its own adventure. It's its own journey. And it's generally a lonely journey until it's time to pass the torch. So that little girl from the story, eventually one day, it's time for the growing up ceremony. Right? All the kids are the same age, right? They go out today at the middle of the village. They got a nice festival. People been dancing, music all day. For the girls, you know, they set out to become a mother, to become the center of a household somewhere. And they're paired off with a man. Not too far from home. With the boys, they're going to get taken away. Go out to start learning to be warriors and hunters. And she's full of expectations about what the future's supposed to be. She gets told she has to sit out the ceremony. Don't tell her why. Don't tell her what's going to happen. But she has to sit out the ceremony. And so she goes and sits in the village hut. So it's not a hut for just the family. It's a hut for, you know, the village elders, the leaders of different groups. They're out in the festival. She's in there by herself. And she's in there until nighttime. She gets to hear all the singing and dancing and eating. She don't get to participate. So they don't bring her out until about nightfall. Her mother comes in, grandmother, and they give her a dress to put on she ain't seen. She ain't never seen that dress. She know what the dress looked like for the folks who dance. She imagined wearing it. She practiced the dances as a kid. This dress don't look like that. And she knows she's not gonna say no. And as she putting on the dress, she start to hear music she ain't heard before. She knows the songs. She knows the dances. They've done them. She's watched them do them. She imagined doing them herself. She don't know that song. She don't know that song. Thought she was scared going to knock on a little door. Mm-mm. She come out. She done seen the fire in the middle of the village for the longest. She's seen it for years. And somehow it looks brighter and bigger than it ever has. She can hear the music. And nobody's dancing. Everybody's looking at her. And you know, first thing goes through your mind, what the fuck did I do? Am I in trouble? What the hell is this? The hell is this? They take her next to the fire and lay her down. Put on this nice dress just to lay down on the ground. The music's getting louder. You never see nobody quiet like this when the music playing. But then again, she ain't heard that song before. And here he comes, the sage. And he's just standing over her, looking down. It seems like forever. She's just looking up and he looking down. And then the music stops. And from out in the woods, she can hear noises that don't sound like an animal. She knows the sounds of the animals. She's heard them every day. Heard stories about them. This don't sound like any of the animals. What it sounds like is that thing that everybody's scared of. That's what the fuck it sounds like. She can see the scared faces of folks around her. Mama crying? What's mama crying for? What did I do? What did I do wrong? That noise gets louder. And this is when the sage starts to dance. When he's doing the dance, I ain't seen that dance. It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look like something that somebody's gonna come and join in. It almost sounds like he's calling the thing. Because this noise is getting louder and louder. You know, they heard plenty of stories as they grew up. That's part of the traditions. The kids sat around and listened to the stories. They listen to stories from this person, listen to stories from that person. But there's a story about the thing, the beast, the creature that the sage protects the village from, that the ancestors protect the village from, the thing that'll snatch children, that'll kill even the strongest hunter. No one's lived to see it. At least that's what you tell the kids. No one's lived to see it. And no kid's ever seen it. What you hear is sound. This is the night when she starts her initiation to become the new sage. She's not going to go get married. She's not going to go get to have babies. She's not going to experience growing up with all the rest of the kids the same way. After the night, she's not going to be able to talk with her friends about what she's doing, what she's going through. She's not going to live in a hut like them. You know, for y'all, that can just be a story. But for that girl, not only is she coming in contact with something that exists beyond the bounds of everything her and anyone else know, she's not just coming in contact with it, she has to live with it. Being a spiritual leader isn't just some glorified position. As a matter of fact, any glory it gets is because it does something no one else is doing. Why do you think Daddy get the big piece of chicken? For no reason? Because he gonna get up and do something nobody else is gonna do. He ain't gonna need you to understand it. He ain't gonna need you to help. You couldn't if you wanted to. What the child is to the adult is to the sage. See, she thought she was just gonna come of age today. It seemed like all the other girls did, all the other little boys did. This ain't something you can run away from. You can try. This ain't something for some little tricks to get a better life, to control the world, to control reality. I'm gonna use this and manifest some money. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna get people to listen to me now. People are gonna respect me. They're gonna care about what I say, and they never cared before. See that story with the village, bro? That's a long time ago. Motherfuckers don't do it that way no more. They don't do it that way no more. We still do it. We don't do it that way no more. If you actually get into this work, you're probably gonna be the first person in your family to do some shit like this in easily 100 years. And you're going to get it harder than anyone else that's got it in the past. In the past, there was someone to guide you through it. There was a system. When you had questions, when something was confusing, there's somewhere you could go. There was a history. There was a tradition. Those are gone. Like I said, I want to talk a little bit about what's been lost. There's not a book you're going to be reading that's going to unlock this for you. I'm going to go read the Mystical Kabbalah. What the fuck's so mystical about it? My bad. I didn't look at the chat. Captivated head last. Oh, no, don't tell me. No, this man is scaring the shit out of me from daylight. Niggas be hell bent on world domination like an alien or something. Niggas be straight human. Yeah, bro. Look, the same way motherfuckers fantasize about what this spiritual shit is. It's like if you were able to ask a dog what heaven is like, and look, Bobby Hemmings said this shit before. You gonna ask a dog what is heaven like, right? He gonna tell you some dog shit. What motherfuckers think this spiritual shit is about? It's human shit. That's what they think. It's gonna be the most difficult thing you've ever done. And you'd be lucky to have anyone to talk about it with. You'd be lucky to have anyone who understands. See, because it's not just going to be nobody understands. It's going to be everyone rejects you as well. You know, human shit. Everyone reject me, well, fuck y'all too. Nope. Nope. You can't abandon them. You can't abandon everyone that's rejected you. Everyone that's denied you. Everyone who's kicked and screamed as you tried to tell them something new. Can't abandon them. You don't gonna live on the edge of the village. You're gonna live right in the midst of all the motherfuckers who reject you. And still be alone. I ain't trying to scare nobody. Shit's scary. Shit's tough. And you think as you get better, it gets easier? Nope. The enemies get harder. As you get better, the enemies get harder. Like I said before, man, countless folks, bro, like clockwork. People are interested in this to figure out how to have a better physical life, to figure out how to escape fear. How do I deal with my fear? How do I get past these fears? I'm not confident. This shit ain't self-help. This shit ain't just to motivate. You open the door on this shit, the door don't close. I've watched motherfuckers try and run. I know people still running. This shit isn't a science. I say there could be a science to it. This ain't like science. This ain't like science. Well, there's a book you can read to tell you what you think. Well, see, even with science, bro, there's a long-standing tradition. Teachers, scholars, citations. This don't come with that no more. Look, Bobby Hemmett told you over 20 years ago, this shit is over. What the fuck you think he mean by this shit? The white man's reign? Let's stop. They ain't going nowhere. The religious stuff, you think that's what it means? That's over? That sound fun. Most people don't understand what religion was for. They understand what it did, what it was. Beyond what it's for and what it did, what it was. What is it? Acknowledging the spiritual axis of your existence is a bigger work than anything else you thought you was going to do. It's a bigger work than anything you thought you was going to do. Bobby Hemmett was set to make shoes for niggas, bro. Set up to make the shoes, get the bag. Niggas ready to give him the bag before he make the shoe. Panic. Nigga was already set in the IT stuff. Already set producing. You know, meeting motherfuckers you niggas dream about. None of that shit was the work. They ain't do this shit to start teaching. I hate teaching. I hate students. The spiritual shit is not about what you want. It's not about you. It's my life. No, it's not. No, it's not. Motherfuckers don't even get as far as the ancestors. They too busy trying to find a new technique. Give me a banishing ritual. For what? For what? Let me talk to a deity. Let me talk to a god. I want to summon a demon. For what? Most niggas ain't even got as far as the ancestors. Because they'll let you know it's not your life. You got bigger things to be doing. What a child is to an adult, the adult is to a sage. The sage don't just become the sage because they went through a ritual, because they went through some motions. It's a lifelong work. It's not something they do 2 days out the week. It's every fucking day. It's every fucking day. That's why he's saying it don't tickle. Up too late, turn back. It's Jumanji rules, bruh. You roll the dice, the die has been cast. The game is started. The game has already started. See, if you've been nuzzling around in this motherfucking shit, knocking on doors, trying this and that, oh, you already opened the door. But you're only gonna get to play for so long. And for most motherfuckers, you're gonna run back to Jesus. You're gonna run back to Christianity. That's not to say you shouldn't. That was probably where you needed to go to begin with. Self-initiation is no cakewalk. I'm gonna see a dragon. I'm gonna see a dragon. I talked to the great mother. That's not impressive. That's not impressive. It's like saying I talked to a wall. So, well, if somebody's came to you told you they talked to the wall, either so or you nuts. So many people, bro. Because you can just listen to these niggas now. You can listen to all kind of folk talk and feel like you understand and never question it, never challenge it. Well, I'm above having to look these things up. I just know it's in me. It's in you. Well, what is you? It's in my DNA. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. You know what's also in your DNA? Go rape and pillage. Go rape and pillage and steal. That's in your DNA. Go kill them babies. That's in your DNA. There's plenty of shit in there. I tell you, this spiritual stuff ain't in your DNA. Only nigga gonna tell you that is a motherfucker who don't understand DNA. I used to love microbiology. I still do in many respects. What kid do you know wants to be a genetic virologist? Y'all niggas want to tell you about DNA. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. What the fuck you looking at? Yeah, once you open the door, that shit don't close. Nah. You get what you ask for, man. You get what you ask for. I would much rather deter anyone from doing this work. So serious. Go back and do what you wanted to do. Please. Don't even open the door. But for many of y'all, it's too late. You're already in there. You already playing. And this was gonna happen. Because I fuck with folks who do it before. This was gonna happen. The group is gonna be cool. Everybody together, everything's smooth. Until you go step a little too far. Until you go do something that the rest of the kids can't follow you on. Y'all so busy being grown, you forgot that you wasn't. And then you do one thing. Put your toe in that elephant graveyard. Yeah. And no one's coming to save you. As a matter of fact, everyone's gonna reject you. One of my favorite clients I had, miss this motherfucker, man. It's great. He had that. He had a group of spooky folk, man. They would do healing rituals for Lucifer, like group healing rituals with Lucifer, right? And that sounds like the cutting edge. You know, we are against Christianity. We're Lucifer. All right, okay, oh, all right, oh. Really, that ain't too far. You know, sharing tips, talking to each other in the group chat, you know, dressing alike. It all felt good. Until he went a little further than anyone else. He walked over there with his chest out. And now he don't know how to stop hearing kill yourself. As a matter of fact, it terrifies him. He jump out here. He wanted Lucifer. Okay. Oh, look at these voodoo low. Fuck y'all. I'm me. Okay. Really? Okay, kiddo. Yeah. Now don't nobody in the group want to talk to him. You said you've been doing what? What happened to you? Nah, man, you need to chill, bro. Like you gotta get back in touch with real life. Real life? Get back in touch with real life. What does that mean? That means all that shit you talking, you didn't put it in the category of real life. You was playing. See, all this shit's for play. You thought shit was sweet. Bro, he spent weeks terrified he's gonna kill himself. His whole group had abandoned him. Guess who door he come knock on? And I spent another 7 weeks helping him to get back on his feet. And he never really recovered. He never really recovered. He got to a place where he wasn't running away from it anymore, but he damn sure wasn't gonna go touch it again. That little girl in the village was gonna have to go away from her family. Probably almost never see him again. It's easy to talk about what the fuck you want. Anybody can do that. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I want to be able to do this. Fair play. Anybody can do that. What are you willing to give up? What do you not want to give up? Because that's going to be the price of what it is you say you want. See, that's what's valuable now. Remember, that shit's over. That old shit, that's over. Then you just get some honey from Oshun, huh? Look, you just gonna go get some honey for Oshun, right? That bitch don't want honey no more. You can get that right up the street for nothing. You can have that shit right to your house for nothing. She don't want that. When she wanted honey was back when you had to go to it. You either had to beat a nigga who deals with bees or go holler at that nigga. A bee? What, nigga, you see one bee and you run. Fuck out of here. Nah, she don't want that no more. You open the door, it don't close. You get what you ask for. Because look, you think your parents are trying to scare you. Nope. Nope. If I told you the truth, it'd scare you. Fuck out of here. You don't want that. I can tell you don't want it. I can tell you don't want it. You don't want to go crazy. You're scared of going crazy. See, when I say going crazy, I don't mean a few people you know say, ha, you're crazy. I mean checked out. You don't want to do that. Talk to a few people who have. You don't want to do it. Shit ain't sweet, bro. My ass went to the EGY. What's the EGY? I don't know what the EGY is, Mark. Maybe that's a typo though. Timon. Timon times 2. Some doors were never supposed to be open. Did things blindly. Then you open doors and meet Fluffy from Harry Potter. Ass whooping. They were warned not to open the door. Of course, you're always warned not to open the door. But just like children, once you tell them not to do something, that's the only thing they want to do. It's the most childish shit. I want to hear the secrets. I want to know the shit I'm not supposed to know. Because that must be the good shit. Why else would they tell me I don't need to know? Right? Oh, the elephant graveyard. There you go. Went to the elephant graveyard. Look there. I'm not going to tell you you can't. You can do whatever you want to. You always could. But you get what you ask for. You get what you ask for. Not everybody makes it. I don't know how many stories I've heard. Motherfuckers trying to play with the dark stuff, and it wasn't really about it. Scared to death. And not just, look, fuck death, man. You'd be surprised what you can live through. Death is easy. You show up. You'd be surprised what you can live through. That's the real work. What the fuck can you survive? That's why his group left him. They probably was like, you fucking with some spooky shit, bro. Hell yeah, they left him. Hell yeah, they left him. And it was crazy, bro, because the whole time, that's all he wanted to do was get back to his group. For them to accept him again. I'm saying like, bro, you serious? They abandoned you. And you really just want them to accept you. Yeah. That's what most people are in this for, bro. They find a group of people that accepts them. I felt so rejected, so different, so lost. Now I finally feel like I found a new family. That's what you really wanted. You want all that spooky shit. Bro, you start dealing with this dark stuff and you ain't ready for it? This is shit that don't give a fuck about you. Or anything you give a fuck about. You see, that's hard to contend with if you never really thought about what you give a fuck about. It's cool, it's fashionable to say, I don't give a fuck about nothing. That's a lie. I ain't afraid of nothing. That's a lie. I'll do anything. I don't care. Fuck all this shit. That's a lie. It's a big fucking lie. You can be the sage, bro. Matter of fact, that's what I'll talk about. I'll talk about actually doing that shit. Becoming the village cautionary tale. We used to talk about that nigga. You know, remember that one nigga? Getting to the level of being a spiritual master is most certainly a death. It's not the pretty flowery thing. Like, you know, when you're in Christianity, they dip you in the water, right? Boom, you reborn. That's all it really took. You know, throw you through the motions. There you go. Mm-mm. This is completely different. This ain't about activating something in the brain. This ain't about my pineal gland. Nigga, that's a piece of meat. Smaller than the end of my pinky. Opening a chakra? Niggas don't know what a chakra is. They can repeat shit. Oh no, I ain't repeating shit. And then they repeat shit. No, I know what it is. and then they repeat some shit. You say a fancy word, niggas that you know don't know. Mm-mm. Glitch like, do I fucking look like Mufasa? Do I look like Mufasa, nigga? Like, I don't want to be the biggest nigga on the block. I don't like teaching. I don't like students. It's I haven't liked teaching since I was a little kid. I've been good at shit. Don't like teaching. Don't like motherfuckers looking up to me. But then I gotta watch what I do. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet. My trauma. That's old. That's oldest child trauma. Getting into this work is a death. It's a death of everything you've been. Not just the shit that you liked. Not just the shit that you wanted to get rid of. Ain't no superpowers here. Ain't no superpowers. You want to make a piece of tinfoil levitate, right? You want to aerokinesis. That's dumb as fuck. God, that's the dumbest shit, bro. Niggas really do that. Hold on, do I still have the thing where I see niggas do like? No, don't get into that. You're pissed off. I got it. There you go. See, I caught myself. I ain't used to be able to catch myself like that. So why do you teach then if you don't even like it? Because it ain't about me. Because that's the space I fit in. Because it's not about me. Life ain't about doing what you like. Life ain't about happiness. There's duty. There's duty. It is what it is. It's not, I do what I do just, like, I love metaphysics. Love metaphysics. Love occultism. I don't like teaching. Didn't get into this to teach. It's like I said before. Bro, you see that piece of trash on the ground, you don't look around for the motherfucker who dropped it. Hey guys, you see this piece of trash? Anyone? Huh? You get? No. You saw that. Go pick it up. That's your responsibility. But it's no fair. Why did you do? Go pick it up. It ain't about what I like to do. Fuck, my motherfuckers is. This part of why I don't like teaching is you can tell a motherfucker the same thing 10 times. Not gonna get it. Not gonna do it. And they're gonna lie. Yeah, I get it. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Fuck. New baptism in those first 300 years was like converting to Islam in the airport right after 9/11. What? Oh, when people first started doing that shit. See, people don't think. Yeah, motherfuckers, that's another reason I hate teaching. Motherfuckers don't think too deeply about this stuff. They don't think too deeply about anything. If you're going to get to the level of a sage, a master student, there's a lot of deep thinking you're going to have to do. The people who constructed these frameworks were deep thinkers. The people who read the books and wrote the books that you want to do your book study on were deep thinkers. Well read, well versed in the language that they used to make the book. You're not well versed in the language and have the audacity to read the book once. Oh yeah, I get that. Please, it's in my DNA. Need your assholes. What is it about then? What is life about then? There's no singular thing. I can tell you this for sure. It ain't about you. I can tell you that for sure. It ain't about you. Our lives are not our own. It ain't about you. That's the big one. It ain't about you. To have the audacity to think you can become a spiritual master is wild. I can't even imagine the shit they gotta go through just to become a teacher. And they're like, what teaching? That ain't a fucking reward. I go through all that shit, now I gotta teach? Feel like major pain, bro. I'm so serious. Feel like major pain. Like, Buddhism is cool, right? Motherfuckers in the West will look at Buddhism and think they can do that without having to be the people who came up with that. The motherfuckers, how long did they stay in those monasteries? Not only did they stay there, what else did they have to give up and not do? But you want your cake and you want to be able to eat it. You think you can just be a silent observer about this shit. It don't work like that. I can just sit in the back, listen to people talk over and over. That's just interesting to me. You can't just sit back and listen. You're going to have to engage. Don't engage with me. Please don't. Don't. You just want me to engage with him. You want my click. Fuck your click. You have to engage with the information. Not me. The information. You have to contend with it. You have to wrestle with it. You have to break some of those things that you wanted really bad. You have to let go of things you've always wanted. Otherwise, you're going to go right back to, it's about me. I'm fine. The real question is, can so-called black people have a thriving society without these other races all over the planet? Or are we just suddenly getting our necks stepped on? What? Why the fuck is that the real question? That has to be a joke for me. Rumi, I haven't seen you in a minute. That has to be one of your sarcastic jokes. Bro, you want to comprehend black people, man, you got to comprehend race. Niggas don't comprehend race. Niggas don't comprehend much of anything. I talked about that shit. But that's not spiritual. That's not spiritual. It's not to say it doesn't matter. It's not to say it doesn't have a reality, because it does. It's not spiritual, though. Listening to say I'm not joking, bruh. I wouldn't say it's the real question, but look, to have a thriving society, there needs to be order, rules, consequences, structure. Every now and then, someone's got to tell you what to do. Every now and then, someone's got to tell you what you can't do. Every now and then, you got to do something you don't want to do and give up something you don't want to have to give up for something bigger than you. You can't be part of a thriving society and life is about you. You and your happiness. You want to thrive in society, learn how one is built. Learn what they're constructed from. Because it's easy to reject traditions and religions until you find out those were your safety net. That's what babies do, though. Our society is built off of spirituality. Spirituality is methodological. Look, it's a participation. It's a participation. It's not that they're built off of spirituality. They're built off of a structured period, of a framework period. Look, you have societies today that are built off of being secular, where the state is your god. It's not that they're built off of spirituality. And then to the degree to which they are, everyone in that society is on the same wavelength. Everyone in that group is on the same wavelength. They're using the same framing to view the world. They're not just random people. They have associations with each other in a specific way. Used to be, which was really easy, was family. All that shit is gone, dude. All that shit is gone. And it's not coming back. It's not coming back. Something completely new has to come out. The box has been opened. You can't put the shit back in there. Something completely new has to come out. And motherfuckers have to sacrifice to get it. You find some motherfuckers really willing to sacrifice, maybe you'll get it. Why do you have to let go of all the things I wanted? If we should let go of that, what should we be looking at then in our life? It ain't your life. That's what you should be looking at. I don't want to have to give up things, but you want things. Why shouldn't I get what I want? Why the fuck should you? You gotta get out the should, would, and could, man. I'm so serious. Your life is not your own. What is you? That little meat bag that you make a story up about? Fuck how your life is gonna go. You can't predict the future. Like I tell you about Edgar Allan Poe. Dude died in the gutter drunk by himself. Now everybody read his books. You can't say The Raven without thinking about this nigga. He's in everybody's literature class. Fuck what you think your life is about. That's the arrogant shit. When you're dealing in spirituality, you're adding in an axis to your life that doesn't line up with all the shit that you think you understand. Yes, you can grow to understand these things. But the only way you're going to be able to grasp it is if you let go of the other shit. You ever seen a monkey with his hand stuck in the jar because they can't let go of the banana? It could all be so simple. Let what you think you got go. No, this is what I want. Let that shit go. You playing. Let that shit go. No, you won't. What am I do if I don't have it? Fear of missing out. So many different types of fears is usually people's issue. How do I get over fear? You don't. You face it. You risk missing out. You scared to miss out? Risk it. Risk it. But see, most people can't contend with fear because they don't have a spiritual axis on their life. They don't have anything that they can believe in that's bigger than themselves. I don't worship anything outside of myself. You little arrogant fucks. Shut up. Because then I ask you, what the fuck is you? And either I don't know or everything. And everything ain't a you. I want to ask, what should I believe in? Ain't nothing that you should believe in. See? You give a motherfucker the option where they can do anything, and then they don't know what to do. Go back to the folks who was telling you what you should do if you don't know what you need to do. Because look, I just told you what you need. Let that shit go. Let it go. It's easy to say, I am not the body. I'm more than the body. This is about the soul. Congratulations. You said the things other people say, and you use words that other people use. Congratulations. Talk is cheap. Because if it was really about that, you wouldn't have no problem letting that shit go. Letting go of what you think you want. What you think? You're supposed to have a really great career and be famous and well known. Maybe you're supposed to die in the woods alone. Not comfortably. Maybe you're supposed to never get anything that you want. While you watch the people around you who hate you, who reject you, get the things they looking for. You just gotta watch them, right? Yeah. Look, I'm not telling you that's what it has to be. I'm telling you if you can't even exist with that possibility on the table, you flexing. You capping, you lying about being down for whatever. This world is so much bigger than you and what you think, what you want, what you believe. The world of things you could never have imagined is so much larger than anything you fear. Nah, fuck this place, Rumi. This place is perfect. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Fuck you. Because you're the thing that's out of disorder in it. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's running perfectly. Your issue is you don't understand the world and you don't understand you. And look, these are understandable misunderstandings to have. But you still have to face them. This place is perfect. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. The fact that you don't like it don't mean it ain't perfect. We ain't got no black push to be cultural anthropologists and economists. And Megan Thee Stallion, the only one who studied urban planning. Only nigga in the group study urban planning was Megan Thee Stallion. Boy, that's hopeless. Look, man. I'm so serious. That shit is dead. And if it's gonna come back, bro, it's not coming back the way you think. Do you understand the world? No, this place isn't too bad, but it ain't shit. No, I don't. I understand enough to know I don't understand it, and it doesn't bother me. It's doing what it's supposed to do. When you can start to see it that way, you'll start to understand it. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Bro, we live in a world where anything can happen. And out of everything that could have fucking happened, what's happening is what's happening now. What has happened is what's already happened. Out of anything that could have happened, what's happened is what happened. Out of anything that could have happened. Where do you get the grounds to even suggest that it should not have happened? You tell folks about time travel. You go back in the past, make sure you're careful because you could change the future by just stepping on a twig. Oh, you can buy that. You step on a twig now, you can drastically change the future. You do one little thing, you can drastically change the future. And from the present. But we too caught up on what we think shit gonna be. As if we know what's gonna happen. Even when you know what's gonna happen, you still gotta go through it. You still gotta go do it. I don't like it. Don't mean it's not true. There's hella shit I don't like about this place. Don't mean it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Don't mean it's not perfect. The world isn't measured by what I like and what I want. I mean, for babies it is, right? That's oh my god, for little kids it is. That's not how it works. It's never been how it works. But what if you've gotten a lot of things you wanted though? Then if you got a lot of things you wanted, fuck other things you've wanted. If you already got a lot of things you wanted, why are you still wanting shit? Because it ain't enough. It's never enough. See, that usually has nothing to do about the things that you got or the things that you want. It's that you got a hole you're trying to fill that's really big. You need to deal with the hole and stop trying to put shit in there. Motherfuckers always want some new, want some other shit. What you got right now? This spiritual work, bro, it's not about getting something new. It's not about doing something new. You're going to spend a lot of time re-examining what you've been doing. I don't know what I've been doing. That's even more reason to re-examine it. It's like that's so. Don't like it, but it's the way it's supposed to be. Most people are caught up in how they frame the world. That's why I talk about metaphysics. How you frame the world. You talking spirituality, as in society's being built off of them? What the fuck is spirituality? Bro, that's methodology built on top of a particular type of metaphysics. So you can't just have everybody having different metaphysics and you got a community. It's not gonna work. You can look right now. It don't work. There's work to get done, bro. You look at water alchemists, y'all kind of look alike. I don't know what water alchemist is. Is that somebody who talks? I don't know. I look like a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the crazy shit. Thinking you understand the world and you don't even understand what's going on for yourself. And this shit could be simple. It's not difficult. It could be simple. When you caught up in what you want, what you don't want, that's all you ever really know. What you can imagine. I say it. The world of things you never could have imagined is bigger than everything you can try and imagine. And that includes your fears. I don't want to have to be broke. Don't nobody want to be broke. Congratulations, you don't want the same thing a lot of folks don't want. Like that's nothing. I don't want to have to hurt. Me either. That don't mean you're not going to. That don't mean spend your life trying to avoid it. That's a lot to learn. That's difficult. And niggas be saying stuff, bro. Getting to the point where you're the master, bro. It's work. You'll be lucky to have anyone help you with it. You'll be lucky to have anybody to go through it with. The shit you expected would be the case won't. And that's not about the world. That's about you and your expectations. That's about you and what you thought shit was supposed to be. If you can't let that go, you'll never be able to grasp the new thing you're supposed to hold on to. It's like you floating out at sea, one of them little lifesaver things. And here come the ship to rescue you. They drop you down a rope. Here, grab onto the rope. But you can't do it because you too busy holding on to that lifesaver. No, I want to let it go. I can't let it go. What if something I don't like happens? Let that shit go. Leave that shit behind. Nah, it's what's got me here. I wouldn't survive without it. Let that shit go. Or you can stay right there with it. Murphy's Law. Anything that can happen will happen. Well, yeah. Anything that can happen will happen. Y'all don't look alike. I don't even know who it is. Now look it up. Water Alchemist. Who is Water Alchemist? Remember, this nigga better not be ugly as hell. I'll be mad at you. Hey, bro, you look like that nigga. Is this a YouTube person? Is it this nigga? This nigga with the fitting? Bro, I don't look like that. I don't look like this nigga. Bro, I don't even want to hear this bullshit this nigga talking about. I don't even want to hear it. I can... Bro, chill out. Chill out. Rumi, get to work, bro. Get to work. Stop watching this nigga. Start looking up some shit. Fuck. Get on the ontology and the epistemology. The cosmology. Break open the fucking dictionaries. Before y'all niggas go off reading a book and listening to somebody talk. Let's stop. Let's stop. Get into these fucking theologies. Start to look into the myths. Look into the different deities. I look like that. Boy, please, man. I'm beautiful. So if our life isn't ours, then whose life is it, bro? That don't matter. Because look, who is a form of what? And so in order for me to tell you a who, I have to talk to you about a what. But if you don't know what you is, ain't no sense in going down that path. Bruh, the answer to that question is going to rest on top of a metaphysics. You looking for an answer. The point is that it's not yours. Cause what you gonna look, you find out who it belonged to, right? What you gonna do? Go try, hey man, let me get this in my life. Hey, I know it's yours and not mine, but you know I need some of this, man. What you want, bro? Let me give you what you want, man. No. It ain't yours. That's the point. It ain't yours. That's the point. There can't be enough. What about what I want? What about it? Everybody got something they want. Everything got something they want. Congratulations, you typical. It don't matter whose it is. Who is a form of what? You ever see V for Vendetta? When he saved the little white girl in the alley, and she's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Who is a form of what?" I think it's kind of ironic. You're asking a masked man, because what I am is a man in a mask. And so to ask me who I am, it's kind of ironic. I'm a man in a mask. Fuck you mean? Look, that's who it belongs to, the man in the mask. Your life belongs to the man in the mask. There you go. Whole point is it ain't yours. Who's controlling me to go and do what I do? You are controlling you. Probably not doing a very good job. See, this ain't about somebody controlling you. It's not about somebody controlling you. Ownership and control are different things. Ownership and control are different things. Well, I tell y'all, getting these dictionaries, getting these books, really contend with your own understanding. Lean into your ignorance. Not just so you can get to this, I can get to that, I'm gonna get this. Let that shit go. You gonna miss the whole game trying to do that. Thinking you can outsmart existence. Nah, bruh. The world has seen a nigga like you before. Look like water alchemist. For me, messing with me, man. I think it depends on what you. It really does. It does. Look, what comes before who? What comes before who? Think of any who. As soon as you know a who, there's a what you've been talking about. What comes before who? And to get to what, you go into a metaphysics. That's an ontological issue. Let me guess. Whatever, man. Tell me the money ritual. Tell me how to unlock my manifestation powers. Ugh. So how should I sit to activate my pineal gland? What's a gland? What's a gland? How much of biology do you know to be invoking a pineal gland? Do you know any other glands? No. But niggas fractionally know things and then ask questions about them as if they have a full understanding about it and they just need a little bit more. How do I sit for my pineal gland? To that nigga with vitriol. Did I? My apologies. Is this where it be in the world but not of it entails where I get a career, a job, but focus on the spiritual work instead of fixating on desires? But when you're actually moving from the position of in the world but not of it, then yeah, you're not gonna be as concerned with worldly things. Yes, look, we all have to deal with them. Look, you got a physical body, you're going to have to deal with worldly things. The trick is whether or not that's what you're engrossed with, whether or not that's what's directing you. Look, if you need a who for whose life yo is, I tell y'all niggas about genius. Belongs to genius. It ain't yours. I give so much of this shit away for free. Let me guess, you ain't got time to do that. You ain't got time to go dig through the haystack to get the needles that I pointed out. Since when do niggas point out the needle in the haystack? Niggas point out on a silver platter. There you go. Here you get it for free. Matter of fact, you don't even have to listen to me. Here are other folks you can listen to. Did you go listen to them? No. Did you go look any of that shit up? No. Bet you had time to make reels on Instagram. Bet you had time to scroll TikTok. Fuck you talking about? But you wonder why you don't understand. It's too much to learn. Then it's too much for you to know. Go back to somebody telling you what to do. That's going to be easy as quick. They pass the plate around, you put your $5 in. So you looking at the niggas around, I put $5 in, it wasn't just $1. That's what you want. That's what you want. Pastor, what should I pray about? Pastor tell you what to pray about. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I was on my way. That's what you want. Because you got the $5 for the plate. You got the $5 to send somebody a cash app. But stop. But you ain't got the money to come pay to have somebody guide you through something you don't want to understand. Look, bruh, it's you in your own way. This shit ain't secret and hidden. I know niggas will sell this shit to you like it's secret and hidden. This ain't secret and hidden. It's not. I try and make that very clear. None of this shit is secret and hidden. Even the original shit I have, don't hide it. Let me guess. You click the link once, browse through it like you're scrolling Instagram, and then put it down and never picked it up again. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Well, I'll give you the answers. The answers are easy. The trick is whether or not you're going to understand that shit. Talk to me how I can understand. What? And motherfuckers will still blame me. You weren't clear enough. You ain't tell me in a way I can understand. But you don't understand shit. Pull up some shit you understand. Tell me some shit you already understand. I'll tell you in terms of that. But this is the thing. You don't understand nothing. Except what you want. That's all you understand. What you want, what you don't want. Oh, I hate students. I hate students. Yeah, you find out your life is yours, you're just gonna fuck it up. You just gonna fumble the ball and ask for a redo. Well, who's guiding me to do what I do? Bro, you are right now. You are right now. Because there's not a name I can give you. I already told you the who. Bro, genius. I go through this shit, bro. Genius. That's what's guiding you. Look, skip over what is you, right? Nah, Aries, I don't really need that. Just tell me who guiding me. You don't even know what you is. That's all right. No, here's the answer. Genius. The dynamo. The divine double. Your angel twin. Look, there go answers. Answer don't mean shit if you don't understand and ain't willing to go through the work to understand. My dude. Hell nah. Look, but you ain't even smart enough to outsmart that shit. Chill out. Chill out. I'm so serious. The only way through is through. There's no trick, tip, or technique to get around it. The only way through is through. It says a lot about you trying to find this and that way to kind of, cheat the system. You're a cheater. Fuck. I don't want to have to play by no rules. I want my rules. Who the fuck are you to make rules? You don't even know the game. But that's what happened when you move based on I want what I want. I want what I want the way I want, when I want it, how I want it. I don't even know why. I just do. Bruh, fuck out. That shit's ridiculous, man. I tell you, ain't no trick. And I tell you, motherfuckers, like, that's the trick you try to use? Nigga, we've seen this. Everybody does that trick. You ain't done nothing new. You don't even know what it is you just did. You see that Harry Potter the Half-Blood Prince is my favorite one. That's my favorite Harry Potter. Like, the book. I mean, the movie was alright. But look, Harry Potter get the little Half-Blood Prince's book, right? It's got all little tips, little secrets and shit there. Harry get his head start to blow up, right? Head get big. Cause he's sitting there flexing, doing little tips that ain't even his tips. Then he try to do that shit on the motherfucker that made it, right? Didn't know whole time that's Snape shit. He ain't know that. He gonna try and do Snape's shit. He gonna try and do Snape's spell against Snape. Nigga, what? Bitch, I made that. Did you just really? You did. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. We've seen that before. You don't even know where it came from. Don't even know where that came from. I'm so serious, bro. I'm so serious, bro. I recently read an article that discussed the problem with going from having a genius to being called a genius. But here, it's more of a being. Yeah, motherfuckers rather, oh, I am genius? I am a genius? These motherfuckers want to do that. No. But like, words like genius, words like diamond, there's a long history of them. There's a long history of these kind of things. I show you motherfuckers people you can look at who aren't me. Who aren't me, but you won't take the time to go look. Oh, that's too much to do. I don't get it. That's why you say Christianity is a beautiful system. They would have gave you the answers because Jesus is God in your life. Look, see? It could be that simple. But then, no, Christianity ain't real. Uh-oh, you must know what real mean. Nah, I don't want it that way. What? You want the answer. What's 2 plus 4? What's 2 plus 4? 6. No, I don't want the answer that way. Give me the answer in color and music. What? So now you want the answer, and you want the answer a certain way, and you want the answer to be easy. That's a big ass silver platter. What you gonna do if you get all of that? Treat it like shit. Treat it like shit. Disregard it. Go spend time making sure you got your hair nice so you can take a good picture. You know, that was really important, ain't it? You got time for that. You ain't got time for no dictionary. What? I ain't got time to listen to hours and hours and hours of lectures that I'm going to have to listen to more than once. Then I'm going to have to look up words. I ain't got no time. I got to take a picture on Instagram. Look, get the... No, I need some product. Oh, I'm going to make a reel. Look. Here's a message for you guys. I don't know who need to hear it. Shut the fuck up. Niggas got time for that. You ain't got time to learn. Episode 32, Shadow Work Part 2. He goes through what you asking about. Relax. Bro, I told him. I've gone through what you asking for over and over. I got more content than any of the niggas you know. But let me guess, you ain't got time to look. It's free. So you ain't got the money to get it quick, to get it direct. But you also ain't got the time to go dig through the free. You ain't got the time to ask a question. Look, niggas who have half the content I have won't answer your questions. Let me guess, you ain't got time to ask a question. Let's stop. Y'all piss me the hell off. You see why I don't like students? Look, this is just the live videos. Just the live videos. Let me guess. Here's them ain't nothing. Here's the videos that are manicured for you. Got plenty of them. Comments stay open. Let me guess. You don't want to put it in the comment. Come ask a question, please. Anything. You can question anything I've said. Don't care. I go out of my way to give you another free option that I haven't given you yet. But you won't do it. You won't take them. You want it the way you want it, how you want it, when you want it. Only so that you can disregard it. Bro, I've been through all of this stuff. I can tell it to you backwards and forwards. It's a cakewalk for me. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That movie was ass for me. The book. The Harry Potter book. I like the books, man. I like the books. And then Harry Potter paid the price with the mental torment training, merciless name. Hey, man, you got to get it. Harry wanted it sweet. He wanted shit to be sweet. Nah, nigga. Protect your shit. Pharaoh's priest turned sticks to snakes. And Moses like, hold my staff. Check this out. Look, Moses working with a whole different order of shit, right? You know, Pharaoh had the fucking sorcerers. What system slash religion do you use, bro? I don't use a particular system or religion that you can go look up. I'm a left-hand path occultist. Been doing this shit for over a decade now. Damn, I'm old. The closest you're going to get to that is right here. The closest you're going to get to what I already do is right here. It's in the link of all these videos. It's free. It's open for you to ask any question. As a matter of fact, the words are there. Nice big words, pretty pictures. You can look the words up. And then what you want to know what I do? Why? So you can do what I do? You're not going to do what I do. I'm telling you what to do. You're not going to do it. Get to studying deep. Let go of what you want and what you don't want. I don't know how many times I said that. You're not going to do it. That's the issue. You're like 2 or 3 years in this, but how old are you? How old are you? And then what you been doing for 2 or 3 years? Just listening to folk? Hit the ground, bruh. Hit the ground. Because you playing like you got plenty of time. You ain't going to catch up with that. Just sitting in the back observing, listening. Nah, hit the books. There's more dictionaries than you know. Get into some dictionaries. Look, you got time to listen to so-and-so's new album, right? Look, Jizzy just had a performance at the Super Bowl. I bet you had time for that, right? There was a new movie. Bet you had time for that. Or I binge watched such and such show. Bet you had time for that. Fuck you mean? 25-cent wings had the money for that. The new Jays had the money for that. 2K75 had the money for that. Fuck you mean? Niggas be playing, bruh. Niggas be playing. Malik, good to see you in the chat. Welcome to the show. It's good to be late. Fine. Because you can always rewind this shit. Was I like 27? I was younger than that. I was like maybe. No, it's probably like 24, 25. I don't know. I'm really bad at keeping track of time. That's why I just say like chunks. But I can't even give you the exact year, bro. I can't even give you the exact year. I probably could if I thought about it long enough. No, just hell yeah, Jizzy Jeff. Hell yeah, Jizzy Jeff. Look, I turned 37 this month. Shit. Get in here. You do the work. dictionaries, thesauruses. Get into these different types of philosophy. Philosophy of mind, philosophy of language. Get into these different theologies. Learn some of these stories. Learn some of these gods. Start thinking about your thinking. I don't know what to ask. Did you hear anything that was said? Yeah, I heard it, I understood. Challenge your understanding. What you mean? Okay, I just said this. You said you understood. What did I say? Well, I don't really know. I can't really say it. Then what the fuck make you think you understood it? Challenging your own understanding. So y'all used to coming for these group where motherfuckers are just firing facts for you. You can say damn near anything. Yeah, that's right. Great job. We're tapping in. Peace, family. We're building together. Fuck out of here, bro. There's work to get done. So yeah, bro, look. The shit I'm using now, look. I give you here. You don't want it harder than this. Even this is too hard for you. This is on a silver fucking platter. Silver fucking platter. You don't want it not on a silver platter. You can't even handle silver platter. Even this is too hard. That shit bothers the fuck out of me. It's not that it's hard. It's that niggas don't do nothing. You spend the rest of your week bullshitting. Then when it's time to do something, oh, well, I ain't really got enough time. You always have the money for what you want. You always have the time for what you want. See how long you waiting taking the pictures. Making reels, looking at reels. Scrolling your TikTok. Walking around looking pretty. They didn't want me to eat that shit. Here, Aries, I ain't got no time. Get that out of my face. I ain't got the money, bro. No. Get that out of my face. I'm not eating that shit. Bro, you gotta get in the trenches, bro. You gotta get in the trenches, for real. Silver platter. Silver platter. So what you using, Eric? Bro, I got a whole show here dedicated to the answer to that question. And you still ask. Oh my God. Do you not feel my pain? Bruh, I got years of stuff. Years of stuff. Silver platter. Nowhere in here am I reading somebody's book to you. Giving you tips and tricks about something you can go read in a book. Make sure you check your astrological natal chart, guys. Fuck out of here. You can read whole books on natal charts. All they gotta do is repeat what was in the book. I ain't telling you about no melanin, subconscious mind. Fuck out of here. DNA, Schumann resonance, magnetosphere, dark matter energy, 0 point energy, Higgs boson, none of that shit. But he must know how to unlock the heart chakra. Shut up. If you need folks to always break stuff down to the smallest thing, that says something about your capacity to think. See, that's something you can work on. If you ugly, you can't work on ugly. But if you don't know, if you're ignorant, you can work on that. Life is learning. You never stop. You don't just research to get the thing you want. You should be always researching. There's always more things to understand and know, and there's always ways to re-examine what you think you know. Build that habit. Build that habit. So the Bookman model is what you created from your right. I'm going to ask the way to the teacher, and this is what a teacher is here for. So why do you make these videos then? The Bookman model didn't make this for myself. Like I've said before, it's a model for people who are in a contemporary Western mindset. Okay? It's a cosmological model. It's just like Rumi was talking about spirituality. And like I said, spirituality, all these methods and practices are resting on top of a collection of fundamentals. And so you have to have a collection of fundamentals before you can get to a practice or a collection of practices, which is what spirituality would be. If that cosmological model doesn't show you a continuity with reality beyond the physical world, it's not spiritual. So this is a bare bones cosmological model for somebody who wants to be able to build their own. I do these videos, especially for this season of the show, to give you a free option. I spend most of the time doing the videos I've done because I love the subject of metaphysics and occultism. Love it. I spend most of my time talking about the fundamental map. Talking about the fundamental parts of this shit. See, this is the shit I'm interested in. But see, if you don't understand this, you can't build methodology. But then how can you? Enter Arius Bookman. Chewing the food for you even more. Oh, you didn't like the silver platter? Here's a gold platter. Really? I thought I was going to like the gold. I don't like the gold. Can you make it platinum? Can't stand niggas. I've given y'all niggas everything you need. I swear on all of it. I swear for the Lord, I'm giving you everything you need. I've gone through, in just this season of the show, in just this one show, I've given you the whole gambit. But see, giving you the answer ain't gonna make a difference if you can't comprehend it. If you can't even comprehend, you can't comprehend, it's even worse. And then that's why I have the guild. To walk you through it. Let me guess, you want that for free and on your terms too. That's why I say you hate me. That's why I say you hate me. Motherfucker want to abuse me. I know. I can see your patience with others magnificent. I think I'm awful, but it's part. Life is learning. I'll keep that. Contemporary Western model. Yeah, it's a model for people who are in a contemporary Western mindset. Like I've talked to you guys about before, because I stay on metaphysics. The metaphysics that people are using today in the West is the one there on the left. It's materialism. It's physicalism. This is why niggas will try and reduce everything to something physical. Some gland, some DNA, melanin, Schumann resonance. Or try and focus on a physical practice. Yogas, meditations. And think you can just grab the practice, grab the motions without the underlying fundamentals. You can't. And so I introduce you to a model that you can use. Because look, anything other than physicalism is going to be conducive. Physicalism is bleach. I say it. But to get what I'm saying, You're going to have to look at the places I'm showing you, the sources I'm showing you. I can show you people who know these things better than me. I tell you about the part I know better than anyone else, but I'm not going to capture you on the shit I don't know. In fact, I'll show you people who know it better. Bernardo Kastrup, John Vervaeke, Donald Hoffman. Have you looked? No. Philosophy of language. Have you looked? No. Philosophy of mind. Have you looked? No. But you want a new answer. Because maybe this new answer is going to be the trick I needed to get around all the shit he was saying I didn't want to have to do. Not going to be the case. It's just not going to work. I'm so serious. A sage should be the most experienced. To make that decision to move forward takes place in the solar on the chakra map. If you're talking about chakras in the sense that these are things that are inside the body, you're wrong. You're wrong. Now, if you know chakras, like I've been talking about, or a map of reality at large, maybe we could discuss something there. You see, that solar part is above the emotional part, the watery part. So once you can rise out of your own desires, or what you're lack thereof, what you're avoiding and what you want, yeah, you can actually make progressive decisions. But I would disagree as to though it starts in the solar level. It's going to start up here. Okay? This is usually what they associate with the throat chakra. Because how do I say this? The master has failed more times than the student has tried. If you're talking at the soul level, that's where you begin trying. That's where you begin trying. You don't start to approach mastery until after the Tiferet. Tiferet is that middle part. Until after the heart chakra. You don't start to approach. That's what I'm saying. Approach mastery. You don't start to approach mastery until after that. And so unless you've already begun approaching mastery, you're not going to be able to make the decision about becoming or being a master in the sense where you're someone else's sage. Okay? So it's further along than that. But the interesting thing about that, is, how do I say it? I'll say it like this. There are certain similarities between, well, up here would be, I guess you could say, if we're talking sevenfold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's similarities between the natures of 3 and 5, like thinking about a triangle or a pentagram. There are similarities between the two. But yeah, because this 5 is approaching 7, approaching mastery. It's not even there yet. And so looking at these top 3, 1, 2, 3 is like looking at the bottom 3, but it's in a different context because you've passed Tiferet, you've passed this center part, that's in the sevenfold. Because sevenfold is just one way to map it out. Sevenfold is just one way to map it out. There are multiple ways to map it out. Depending on how you're mapping it out is going to determine how the path looks. Like I said, bro, chakras are a map of all of reality. And not just all of reality, because what you are is part of reality. It's almost in the image of it in certain respects. And so if you're mapping 7 at the top in the large scale, in many respects, you'll map 7 in terms of the self. But there's other times where, like, I think about music. Music has the 12 bass notes. Well, the Western articulation of music. 12 bass notes. But then the scales themselves are made of 7 notes. So maybe reality at large for you is mapped in 12, and you're just talking about a single scale. Like, see, what you're pointing to with that, with the chakra map, is a metaphysical map. It's a cosmological map. So I mean, that's not necessarily how I would have said it. As in saying it, there's at a particular chakra. Because this is a fundamental map, and so it's not talking about you. Like, and that's one of the big things, bro. Because look, where's another place I got it at? Yeah, I'll do that. Like, this is why I go over the existential essentials. Because before you can get to a you, even in a general sense, so you're talking about what you decide to do. Before there can be a you decide to do, there's a you in general. Before you can get to even a you in general, there are fundamentals. There's the ontology, the epistemology, and the cosmology, which is giving everything continuity. Once you get to there, then you can start to have a you in general. Once you have a you in general, then we can get to specifics about what you are doing, what decision you made. But that's like fifth order. That's all the way removed from the very basics. And to even talk about what you're doing is to invoke all those basics. Just like I say, who is dependent on a what? If you're talking about a who, you're invoking a what. So there's layers to these things. It's not as simple as motherfuckers will like try and track it out. Because see, people will try and use the chakras as a guide to what you're doing. And they're not a guide to what you're doing. The chakras ain't even a Western framework. And so motherfuckers in the West will try and pick it up. Oh yeah, I get this. Yeah, of course. I mean, really, there's a spinning wheel in me. There's a spinning wheel in me of energy. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. But I will say this. In terms of what is you, I'm going to tell you, it's not the physical body. Or at the very least, what you are is much more than that. So I'm sure you can agree with that. But, if you can agree with that, what you are is not the body, or what you are is much more than the body, and the chakras aren't something in the body. You can think of it as scaffolding for trying to explain the structure of what you are, because whatever that is going to be the same as what everything else is. Okay? So to the degree to which what you are more than likely is going to be that idea of the personality in the shadow, that's something that's non-physical. But like I said, this is it's much further than what you're calling the solar part. That's really just getting into the shit for yourself. That's not even like when we're talking about like somebody who goes into the military, right? They'll go through basic training and maybe they just want to go for a few years. That's what we're talking about here. You got through basic training and now you're a cadet, okay? Making the military a career, being a high-ranking officer is well beyond that. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about sage. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about sage, okay? So it's well beyond the level of what you're talking about with the solar. See, I wasn't mean. I could have been mean. I wasn't mean. I think I was very nice. But what does building your own help you do, though? What's an example of someone building their own? What does it look like? Yoga is a spiritual practice, but it's a spiritual practice that comes with certain fundamentals. It's a practice that comes with fundamentals, and people in the West aren't using the fundamentals of the people that comes from. And look, really, if you want to know what it's going to do for you to build your own, cause more problems. It's going to be more difficult. I will not lie to you. You're better off Going and dedicating your life to someone else's system who's already set everything up and has a whole setup to guide you. Christianity. Go ahead. I don't like Christianity. Okay, start all the way over. Go to Islam, right? Go to a Muslim speaking country and dedicate yourself to being part of that system. Please, go ahead. No, I want to do Buddhism. Well, go shave that head, shave the pretty hair off, and get your ass to a monastery. Right? Chop wood. Cut, carry water. Do your morning stretches. Why do I need to do that? Shut up. Do it. Because if you want to be the person who gets to make all the decisions, you can. You can. But it's going to be more work. It's going to be more work. It's going to be more work. If you want to know what it looks like, join the guild. That's what the guild is about. It won't just be you doing it. It'll be other people doing it. So you want to see what it looks like? Join the guild. It could be that simple, dude. It could be that simple. I'm pretty sure yoga is a spiritual practice for those who worship Shiva. Yoga is the breakdown of Shiva's infamous dance. Shiva is part of those fundamentals. You see, Shiva is a component of an entire structure, an entire metaphysical framework. See, if you're picking up yoga without Shiva, bruh, you're just stretching. That's what I'm saying. I thought once it's physical, it's no longer spiritual. No, if it's only physical, it's not spiritual. If it's only physical, it's not. Like I said, if you're doing yoga without Shiva, you're just stretching. If you're doing yoga without Shiva, you're just stretching. The deities are components of a metaphysical framework of fundamentals that come with the practice. See, look, Christianity, you got the practice of communion. I can go downstairs and eat a piece of bread and drink wine. If I'm not doing it with Jesus, I'm just having lunch. Come on. Like I say it and I make it simple. I know it's simple. It could be so simple. It's the participation in spirituality. Physicality never leaves the physical. The spirituality part comes in when you don't limit your spirituality to the physical realm. Yes, you have that. That's what the framework has. That's part of what the framework is there for. Your continuity with the parts of the framework that are beyond the physical realm. So you're doing yoga without Shiva, bro. You're just stretching. You're just stretching. I don't know music theory, but is it like these patterns, i.e. 3/4 unfold into more unfolding, sort of like the same note being played at a different octave? Fuck. Hold on. I don't know music theory, but is it like these? Well, you can see these same patterns in music theory. You can see these same patterns in music theory. Hold on, let me pull up that image. I used to have this image in the Bookman model, but I'm like, look, this is well beyond what anyone. Like, if I knew some niggas who knew music theory, I could probably finagle it and get around to it. Where is that image? I don't remember where I put it. Yeah, I got the screen up. Yeah, here, look at this one. Look at this image, okay? It's an infinite pattern. It's an infinite pattern. It's an infinite pattern. That's what you're doing with metaphysics. You're mapping out something that is essentially unmappable. Infinite infinities. Infinite infinities. So when I show you this, or I show you this, you're looking at something similar. It's a map of an unfolding pattern. It's a map of an unfolding pattern. And that's just the pattern. See, look, bro. I show you this beautiful little musical spiral, right? This isn't telling you how to play the flute. This isn't telling you how to produce an album. See, this is a fundamental map. It's not talking to you about how to do something. Oh yeah, I get that. I get that. So how do I use it so I can learn to play the bass guitar? That's a whole different conversation. Practices and fundamentals are a whole different conversation. Let's say I teach you to play the bass guitar, but you don't know any of that. You're just going through the motions. You can make it sound nice. Anyone who picks it up can make it sound nice if they try hard enough. You don't know what you're doing. But really, all you wanted, I just want to make it sound nice. Okay. Don't even care that you don't know what you're doing. You need the fundamentals. Otherwise, you're just going through the motions. That is the problem for people in the West. They just go through the motions. They think the motions are all there really is to it. Is he angry? Piece of shit. Oh, man. Okay, we're approaching it from right-hand chakras. I figured the solar is the place where you follow the will of physical conception versus conception as a whole. Changing your perspective, which leads to heart. And through the heart, you connect to the bigger narrative of what's going on. But this is what I'm saying. When you're looking at the chakras, bro, it has nothing to do with you. This isn't a guide to what you do. I get people keep talking about that. It's not a guide to what you do. Look at this spiral. This is not a guide to what you do. This is not a guide to what you do. You can look at this all day. It's not going to show you how you play an instrument. It's not going to show you how you make a beat. It has nothing to do with you. I'm so serious. I try deeply to convey this. These are fundamental maps. They have nothing to do with you. You don't need to use these to track your progress. Look, primordial, non-physical, physical. The three are nested within one another. You don't have to progress from one to the next. You're already there. The issue is, what is you? How are you framing you? You don't use these maps to frame you. You don't use these maps. These maps came with prior fundamentals. They came with cosmological narratives. You picking up the chakras and don't pick up the cosmological narrative that comes with them? You pick up the tree of life and don't pick up the cosmological narrative that comes with it? Fuck out of here. No, it's wrong. But you don't know none of that stuff is wrong because the people you get it from don't admit to anything being wrong. Everybody knows everything. No matter what you say is real. Good job. Check. And they don't correct. They don't study. They read a book. They don't study. Look, man, when you open up them books, you need to have a dictionary with you. When you open up them books, you need to have a dictionary with you. You need to be challenging. Okay, I just read this paragraph. Where do I not understand something in here? What do I understand and how do I know? Motherfucker had the audacity. Transcendental substratum. Get that out your mouth. Where'd you pick this up? You jigging under the couch again? You don't know what those words mean. You need to have a dictionary with you. These are not something to tell you what you do. They're not. But people don't understand that because they don't get the fundamentals. They just find a new way to go through some new motions because they don't know what to do. And they want someone to tell them what to do, but they also don't want no one to tell them what to do. Which is ridiculous. Yeah, bro. The chakras aren't talking about you. I'm so serious. Chakras are not talking about you. It's a fundamental map. It's a fundamental map. You think a map is a picture. It's not a picture. It's a schematic. Look, the bottom image is a picture of the park. The top is a map of the park. A map ain't a picture. And there's different kinds of map. The top map is a fundamental map. It has nothing to do with you. There's no you on that map. You are not part of this map. The bottom one, yeah, that's a methodological map. See, bro, and the only reason you're going to need to know the distinction is because of the metaphysics people use today in the West. Because you don't even understand the implications of what is done to your framing, how your thinking works. As a matter of fact, most people in the West have this arrogant notion that the way we think here is progressive. It's the evolution of thinking. Well, we know the things now that they didn't know. Arrogant colonizer shit. Fuck out of here. There's so much learning I still need to do, and that never stops. That never stops. Get used to it. Get used to it and lean in. That never stops. Golden mean. There's no you in it. There's no you in the golden mean. See, it's a fundamental thing. Like, bro, look. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. What are you doing? Oh. I thought you was ready. Alright. Because I'm trying to convey to you that what you're looking at ain't got a you in it. I have to show you obvious ideas. Look. Here's an image of an engine. Right, here's a map. It's not an image of an engine. It's a map of an engine. Where's you? There isn't one. You are not part of this. Look, I can map out the whole engine. What's a map? How come I'm not on the map? It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Here, let's do another one. I should have changed that A to N. Look, here's the map of a plant cell. It's a map. Where am I on the map? It ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't no you in this. This ain't talking about you. Right? Look, I'll give you one more. Come on. Come on. Look at this. It's a diagram for a condenser, which you have in an air conditioning or a refrigerator. Where are you? It ain't got nothing to do with you. And so when I show you this one, not that one. Well, same difference, really. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. The motherfuckers you listen to are gonna tell you it's about you because that's the only fucking thing you care about. What about me? Where am I in this? Where am I in this? Oh, no, I get all that, but me. What about what I want? Oh, no, I don't want that. No, not that either. No, I don't want that. I want that. Do you know what that is? I want that. Of course I know what it is. This shit ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. The chakras are not about you. The tree of life is not about you. The zodiac is not about you. Oh. It's a fundamental map. It ain't about you or what you need to do. I'm so serious, bro. That's what I be saying. Like, if you reading these books, get these dictionaries. Have both of them open. Have both of them open. See, that's how study works. That's how challenging your understanding of these things. Like, the motherfuckers who are experts in this stuff can tell you this. The people who grow up in this stuff. People who this is their metaphysical view of the world. Bruh, if you doing yoga without Shiva, you just stretching. I'm so serious. I'm so serious, bro. So how do the people on the East think? They aren't going through the motions like we are. They think all people, regardless of where you are, think in terms of their metaphysics. Everyone, everywhere, thinks in terms of their metaphysics. This is why I talk about metaphysics over and over and over and over. Everyone everywhere does it. The fundamentals are contrary to Western thinking. Usually Western thinking ends with physicality because their fundamentals are physicality. That doesn't go any further than that. Their duality of objective and subjective. Objective is real, and subjective is not real. Oh no, I'm going to be real cool. Everything is subjective. So now subjective is real, and objective isn't real. You're doing the same thing. You're in the same duality, right? Christianity. I'm not a Christian anymore. I reject that. I'm going to go to demons. You're in the same metaphysics. You're still in the same metaphysics. But I'm being a dick, right? No, I'm not. It can be so fucking simple. The framing of the thinking is where it begins. Yes, it has to. It has to. It has to. Like, if I'm talking about a you is a component of a narrative. A you is a component of a narrative. A narrative sits on top of fundamentals. You can't get the narrative without the fundamentals. It's like you read the instructions to a chess game. Those instructions are going to point to the fundamentals of the game. The game board, the chess pieces, black and white. You read the rules to the game, it's going to invoke all those fundamentals. You look at the cosmological narrative of, let's say, Christianity. The whole story invokes the fundamentals. The story comes before you get to methodology. So you're sitting here with some methodology, you're going to hit the wine and drink the cracker, right? Well, drink the wine and eat the cracker. Where's that come from? Something in the story. Where's the story come from? The fundamentals. What is a you? Huh? What's your day-to-day life? Something you experience now, in the present. Present, the idea of the present is framed in past and future. Like, bruh, I'm so serious. Niggas jump straight to being able to try to go through the motions. The motions don't mean nothing unless you understand the fundamentals. The motions don't mean nothing. If you don't have Shiva, you just stretching, bruh. So serious. If you're not dividing the world, all of reality, not just the sensible world, all of reality into that sevenfold map of the chakras, you're not seeing what they saw. You go to the ancient Chinese medicine. Oh, I go into ancient Chinese medicine. Do you see the four elements? You heard about them and think about them in an intellectual sense. You don't see them dancing around you. The fool and the master see not the same world. Oh, damn, again, there is no you on the fundamental map. I can look at it, read about it, but without the proper narrative, can't be used. Yeah, see, look, some of these don't come with a narrative. Some of these don't come with a narrative. Some of them do. But see, a you is part of a narrative. See, the you is a whole different conversation. Especially if we talk about how do you, what do you. That's a whole different conversation. I'm showing you the image of this condenser. Okay, cool, I get all that. How do I put my soup in the fridge? That's a whole different conversation than the fundamentals of how a condenser works. When I'm showing you this map, this fundamental map, this is the structure of a condenser. In relationship to the entire framing of the fridge. Okay, yeah, I get all that. How do I put my food in the fridge so it stay cool? That's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation. Well, yeah, all I want is to put my food away. Okay, look, put your food away. Good, there you go. Here, open the front door, put it in there, close the door. Oh, that's it? Hey guys, a fridge is just a door. No. Cabinet's got a door, put it in the cabinet. Not gonna work. A car has a door, put it in the car. Not gonna work. Because every time you don't understand why you're doing the practice, the answer is in the fundamentals. Like clockwork. I just want to know how to put my food away. I'm such a dick. But I'm pissed. That was my biggest fuck up, placing myself on the fundamental map and not even in a spiritual way. I'm placing my body on the map. Thank you. That's what motherfuckers is trying to do. Put their body on the map. And then I say, so you the body? Oh, nah, me, I ain't the body. I'm spiritual. I'm more than that. Woo. Motherfuckers think they the body. And they trying to find a way to stop doing that. Well, hold on. You don't even know how you're doing it. And then I go to the metaphysics. Why do I go to the metaphysics? Because if what you think you is the body, then what do you think the rest of the world is? If what you think you is can just explain in these physical terms, how are you explaining the rest of the world? Bro, I go through this. The at-large and in context are inextricably connected. The agent in the arena, the agent in the atmosphere are inextricably connected. If you're framing you this way, I can already tell you how you're framing the rest of reality. And that's not just because I'm better than you. That shit's easy. That's obvious. That's baby philosophy. So if it's not about us, then why are we even learning then? Why learn anything if it's not about you, right? Do you hear yourself? Why learn anything if it's not about me? Good question. Let's say you only learn things that are about you. How much are you learning? And once again, that doesn't take you outside of the box of, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. You know, see when you eat some chips, right? Here come a kid. I like those kind of chips. So what? Fuck you. I like this. I don't like this. Who gives a fuck? You. And that's the only person that gives a fuck. Narcissistic. You don't learn about things unless it's got something to do with you. You don't want to learn unless what am I get? Ooh, what am I get for that? That's why people don't know shit today. So, it's a good question. You don't want to learn nothing. You don't want to learn nothing unless it's about you. Go ahead. You're going to miss the grand majority of what you can learn. Competency is its own reward. You don't get a certificate. You don't get a gold star. You don't get props. You don't get no bitches off of that shot. You get the competency. What? That's a sucky reward. Okay, well, continue to be incompetent. That's the even worse reward. You get what you reap what you sow. I'm so serious, man. Yeah, I heard Aries say one time from the perspective, you are Kundalini. So I thought as persona and understanding chakras as realities to transverse, that was it, but no. Because look, think about it like this. Because what is Kundalini? Get the back oil out your shit. Get the back oil out your shit. Hold on, let me go back up here. Oil in the spine, right? Because look, if Kundalini is oil in the spine, then what is you? The body. Remember what I said. The chakras are a map of all of reality. Okay? Anything that goes down must go up. Anything that goes down must go up. There's a flow that's always part of the framing. It's always moving through the framing. That is Kundalini. And you can think about it in systems that are like that have karma. Okay? Where you're changing your karma throughout lifetimes as you move through the wheel of samsara. What you are is the thing that's moving through the framework. In terms of Kundalini and rising from the lowest to the highest, what you are is the Kundalini. It's not something in somebody's spine. Okay? Think about like let's say this is a map, like a tree of life, right? All the way at the bottom is the dirt, right? All the way at the top is the canopy. The seed falls from the canopy down to the bottom. What's it do? Rise up to its own canopy. Okay? Going from the top, fall to the bottom, rise back up. That process is the Kundalini. It is the force that's flowing through the framing. No, it's not even just what you are, it's what everything is. Motherfucker, send it some oil in your spine. When it hits the cranial nerves, then it opens and your third eye illuminates. Shut up. Oh. So yeah, it's because it's once again, it's really what it's doing is pointing to what is you. Like I said, I was gonna get mad. I'm not upset at you though. I'm upset at how simple I see these things can be, but how motherfuckers focus on the wrong thing, the wrong thing. So yeah, like so often in systems like things with Kundalini, what you're called to do is really let go of this you. But motherfuckers want to take the practices from those systems and then keep the you. Because look, you can't just let go of a you if you don't understand how you're holding it. They want to rise and be powerful. And motherfuckers only want power because they feel powerless. So it's not that they want power, it's that they don't want to feel powerless. That's different. I don't want to feel powerless, so I'm going to get power. That's not the same as wanting power. With great power comes great responsibility. Rights and duties are correlative. You got this new right, this new thing that you can do, the duty's going to come along with it. Rights and duties are correlative. When he said you or us, you have to realize that he's coming from a left-hand framework and fundamentals. Especially if you're looking at the old stuff, bro. So if it's not about us, and then what you mean by us? See, like how expansive is your us? Because whatever that us is, you're talking about what you is again. So let's say us is all of humanity. So what are you? Are you counting just the humanity that's in physical bodies? Probably. So what is you? A physical body? No, I'm counting all of humanity that's ever lived. Okay. So if that's us, what happens to the rest of the physical world? Are they only there by virtue of having gone through the physical world? Because this is what I'm saying. The frameworks had the deities. Where's the rest of the framework? What is all of this humanity sitting on or in? Those old frameworks had entire hierarchies of deities and realms. That's why I think human is alive, brother. This idea of humanity is basically physicalism with extra steps. We weren't human till colonizers got over here. Let's stop. The stage on which the play is acted out. The grounds of being, the ontology. I definitely don't get all that. Of course not. It's fine. Like, look, trying to learn these old systems, bro, takes a lot more than motherfuckers want to do. Motherfuckers want to get in here. Hey, tell me what to do. Tell me the steps. And there's so much more. There's so much more. Here you go. Here you go. Here's some steps. Okay, I did the steps, but now I have this question. Of course you have that question, because you don't know how this works. Okay, I put my food in the fridge, but for some reason it's kind of icy. Okay. I told you to learn about the compressor. But then I get all that. What do I do to get my food not to be icy? Clearly you don't get all that. I don't want to learn all that. I just want this. There you go again. What you want, what you don't want. Cute little babies. Cute little babies. What you want? No, what you want, baby. Oh. I'm asking. I'm not making it a statement. I'm genuinely asking. I know. I didn't say you were making a statement. I know you're asking. But this is okay. Here's what you're saying. There's a pretense to your question. If it's not about me, then why am I learning it? What's the pretense? that what's worthwhile is about you. There's a pretense to the question. Like I said, good question. I don't know the answer. I say fuck around and find out. Learn things that are only about you. Cool. What I'm pointing to is the pretense. If that's what you're asking, what do you think makes something worthwhile? It's about me. That's what most people who don't know shit do. Ignorance is more expensive than you think, bro. I'm so serious. Give them chips. Boy, get away from my chips. Yeah, wanting power is a great indicator that you don't have any. Yeah. Usually the weak want power. Motherfuckers who have power, it's work. It's work. It's work. Personal framework is so key. Working on getting mine more intentionally consistent. Like, I gotta stop mixing random bits from different philosophies. Yeah, man, them things work in context of each other. They work in context. Like, you can take the alternator from a Toyota, the radiator from a Ford, the engine from a Bugatti, and now I got a car. It was supposed to have an alternator, a radiator, and an engine. You're not wrong. But those aren't made to fit together. Bits and pieces from different frameworks. Well, I took the heart of a chicken, the stomachs of a cow, the lungs of a whale. Well, it's supposed to have a heart and lungs and a liver, right? Right? Those don't fit together. They're not made for each other. Like, I get what you want to do, but context. And so a lot of people in the West, that's what they do, especially these days. They grab and pick a bunch of things, especially listening to people who teach out here. Oh, there's so much work cleaning up shit. Fundamentals, ontology and epistemology. Go to narrative continuity, then which allows for a you. Yes, and then once you got the you, then we can start talking about what do you do. But as long as, if you already got a you, that means there are fundamentals you're using that you just don't examine. Only way you're going to have a you is if there's some type of narrative. Only way you're going to have a narrative if it's composed of fundamentals. So you already using fundamentals. You just ain't examined them. The details, the subtlety. I get so upset because I heard him say this thousands of times, but I still miss. Speaks on my consistency. There's probably a question you can ask then. Like, I get upset too about that. I'll say the same thing 10 times. On the 11th, the 12th time, nigga like, oh, I just realized you said, yeah, I did. Oh, I hate students. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I got plenty to learn too. Sometimes you need more than your mind. Sometimes you need more than your mind. See, I like the equation Lamar had. We was talking about that the other day. Totally. For my situation, it was okay to have a Frankenstein vehicle to get going, but it's not efficient. I'm streamlining this bitch now. Hell yeah. Frankenstein is fucked up. Frankenstein's monster is fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, when you have absolutely nothing, okay, it's better than nothing. If you're actually trying to get it efficient, participate with it, you need to work it out. You need to be consistent. Especially if you are motherfuckers out here trying to teach with Frankenstein chimera monsters. Talking to you about biology, parthenogenesis. Fuck out of here. Niggas is off, bruh. Off. Ontology plus epistemology affords you cosmology. Cosmology affords you narrative, and the narrative affords you now. And the now is built on the past, present, and future, which that you is nested in. And so you got the past, present, and future because you're worried about your day-to-day life. All of that is resting on fundamentals. It's like going out on a pier, right? You up on top of the pier. You just walking out on the ocean, right? That's you, day-to-day life. But from on top of there, unless you understand how it's built, you don't realize this ain't just floating on the water. There are fundamentals underneath supporting that structure. And if you don't understand those, you don't understand what you're doing. You're lucky something's supporting you. You're lucky something will support you without you having any idea how it works. Support you so well you can abuse it. There are fundamentals underneath that structure you're gliding along on. There are fundamentals underneath that structure. And most of the answers to the questions you're wondering about is in them fundamentals. I can. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep saying it. It's all right. Perfectly fine. I'll be okay. This is the big piece. I don't care if you can't be perfect 2 months out of a year, 10 months out of 12. Acting a fool. Look, motherfuckers got time for the. Let me take a selfie. Wait, no, I can't look at the pen. Yeah, right. I look mysterious, right? Get that product. You got time for reels. TikTok. They ain't got time to open them dictionaries. Alright? I ain't here for it, bro. I'm more like that. Pretty much sums up what I eventually would have gotten to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great way to redisplay the same ideas. So do we need to know how everything works, of everything, to fully understand it? Well, that's what fully means. You need to know everything to fully understand it. Like, look, to fully understand the car, just know half of it? If you want to fully understand, that's what the fully is pointing to. But really, you don't need to fully understand a car to get it to drive. No. But inevitably, it's going to do something that you don't understand. And the less you know about the car, the more of a pickle you're going to be in. On the way to the grocery store. Click, 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 click. The fuck is that? You don't know much about how it works. You just know you're getting what you want from it. This is what I want. This is what I want. And you won't be able to do anything about what you don't want. I'm so serious. That's what I'm saying. The fundamentals. And I want to put my food in the fridge. All of a sudden it ain't cold one day. You don't know how that thing works fundamentally. So you can't do nothing about it. Go plug in your PS5. This is what I want. How? The socket don't work. Well, electricity is just supposed to come out the walls, right? Why isn't it? What's going on? Ignorance is expensive. Competency is difficult. You have to work at it. Or you can live your life like an ignorant child. If you want it, then you got to get it. I think we need to understand what's pertinent to who we are, the nature of our predicament. Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, the nature of your predicament. As the thing is bound, so it is unbound. That's why I say you can't just float away from a sense of self. You don't even know how you're holding on to it. You don't even know how you attach to it. How you going to float away if you don't know how you attach to it? You don't know where it is you hold it on. That's where the shadow work comes in, man. Mm-mm. And look, yeah, but look, well, if you're using them check firing facts to determine whether or not you on track, you're gonna be lost, boy. But that sounds narcissistic as fuck. Damn, I'll shut up and listen. Risk it, bro. Risk it. Even if you have a dumb question, say it. Because I don't be mad at y'all for that. I'm mad because it's difficult to explain the thing over and over and over again. And I don't like teaching. That's what it sounds like. You was there already, and the you is blank. Play it acted fundamentals. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah, because that's the general you. That's the you in a general sense as opposed to a specific sense. Because you need the general sense first before you can put it in a specific sense. Okay. I've already done this for 3 hours, guys. I'm about to roll for the day. If you're in the good, we'll have office hours later. Other than that, guys, click the link in the description. It'll take you straight to all this stuff. I've been talking about it for the longest. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep doing this shit. I'm so serious. I'm going to have to do something new soon. Watch me, though. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful one.